We got Sharrieff versus Mectos. I've got to remember to put this in US East as well. So Sharrieff saying this will probably be his last show match for a bit because he's focusing on threes for the rest of the season after NBC. Mectos, meanwhile, has been playing a fair bit of ranked ones. Or either way, a stream debut for Mectos. I'm going to probably say Mentos at least once this series. In the last time I had Sharrieff on stream, had him losing. I did not think he was going to be able to win against Sharp, who was looking just like his namesake, against the Car. At the time, that was a rank 1 versus rank 2 NA game, the Car versus Sharp. Sharp dominated it. And then Sharrieff came in to challenge, who was then rank 1 NA, Sharp, and just brutalized him. So, even though...
Since season 2 and
hold on a second.
finally hit champ 2 today.
Congrats, dude.
This is for helping me improve, buddy.
Good job. Keep it up. That's actually really sick. That's really sick. Keep climbing. Hit that champ 3. Hit that grand champ. I was going to say, though, Sharrieff smashed Sharp, who is by far the favorite in terms of ranked leaderboard position after or before their match. So, oh my goodness, what a save by Sharrieff. That is impressive to get this read. And he's put it in. Or no, he hasn't. Looked like he was going to put it in, but he didn't try to squash it enough the near post. Kind of hoping he would. That save was deserving of a counter-attack goal. But can Sharrieff upset the ranked leaderboard again and show off that he is now fully evolved into a show match predator? He's looking for his 3rd win in a row, I believe. Or, no, wait, is he? I'm trying to remember what order Sharrieff's matches occurred in. I know that he did play against the Car, and I believe he lost that match. But then he beat Rettles pretty recently, and he also beat Sharp. Can somebody go check like what order those matches have appeared in? I'm not sure if the Rettles match which Sharrieff won, or the Car match which Sharrieff lost. I don't know which one of those came first. I've completely forgotten.
11 months of binning it.
Minisav93, thanks for the 11-month in a row resub, as Mectos does just that and beans an open net. Also passing the ball to Sharrieff. Did well to continue to make contact with that one. And Sharrieff is going to be running out of boost. He's even used the 3 that he did have, but he's picked up the 100 on spawn. Good timing on that. Pick up. Mectos. Important that he landed on Sharrieff right there, or Sharrieff would have been through on goal. And it's actually going to be Mectos is through on goal again. Misses it though. Sharrieff was running interference, and he's got the 100 boost at the far corner yet again. Oh no, he doesn't. He wasn't able to get it, but he's got 59. Mectos might not be aware, but it doesn't matter when you got this kind of placement. Top corner with the reverse 45-degree flick. That was very nice placement. The Stinkus, congratulations, man. I did say keep it up. Didn't manage to catch your name, though, when you cheered 500 bits. The cheering today has been absolutely insane. I do appreciate you guys. And the subs as well. This has been a very, very kind stream from you all. So Sharrieff getting punished for a very heavy touch here off the wall. He was looking to either catch it, or perhaps a better option would have been to take a half volley. I think, excuse me, I was up fairly early by my standards this morning, so gonna be maybe a few yawns here and there, but I swear it is not because of the gameplay, it's just because I'm not resting enough as much as I should be. I'm a silly boy. Nice little dribble here by Sharrieff to tie things up. Mectos had plenty boost, but didn't really use much of it. Mectos was backflip challenging too many times against Karma the other night. Well, Mectos won a 1v1 tournament on my stream, and then he got into top 10 off the 1v1 leaderboard just before the end of last season, and then he got back into the top 10 at the start of this season. So I decided to go ahead and give him a shot on stream. Another heavy touch by Sharrieff. He's got to be more careful with these. Wasting valuable possession. And he's not had enough of it, I think, to be throwing it away this carelessly. Very aggressive as well off the back wall. This is no surprise for anybody who's familiar with Sharrieff's playstyle. Does love to play very aggressively, but Mectos with the easiest mind game of his life. I don't know how this worked. Sharrieff should have been able to deal with this. No problems. He just jumped far too far. I believe he was looking for a dodge after air rolling 180 degrees, but he accidentally jumped a second time. And that, of course, didn't really move him in any direction close to the ball. We all know one thing about this man. He's never going to give up. We do have a couple of comeback kings on stream. One of them is Sharrieff. The other one is Firewall. Never matched up against each other. That's another game I would love to see. For now, we do have Sharrieff behind his natural habitat, losing a game as we approach the final minute. We'll have to see if he can continue his incredible run of form recently. He's been a highlight machine in final minutes, final seconds. But mectos, in his first ever game on stream in a show match setting, is looking fairly solid. He's looked like the more consistent of the two players. However, Sharrieff has looked deadly at times, and he's certainly not afraid to take risks and go for tough shots. And of course, if a shot is tough to make, it's got to be tough to save as well for it to be worthwhile. That's what Sharrieff is going for right now. He's upping the ante. He's making the difficulty on his shots very, very high. He's missed an open net, which he absolutely should have put in. Looks for a second like he was thinking about stealing all the boost and then running the ball into the net. But he should have been more focused on scoring it. And again, Sharrieff just can't make up his mind with what he wants to do. He's thinking about going for a mind game, thinking about going for an immediate volley, and he just does neither. mectos is getting a bit of a free run into the final 30 seconds. He's not had much defending to do, courtesy of Sharrieff's careless use of his possession. That's going to be the tie game though. And mectos is going to be really kicking himself. He had 100 boost, but again, just didn't use it correctly.
Have you guys heard of Twitch Prime?
You're absolutely right, Brian. Have you guys heard of Twitch Prime? If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can connect it to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to me once a month for free. And it's got the full subscriber benefits. You get all my emotes. You get to directly support me and Twitch, the wonderful, wonderful platform, which allows us to bring these show matches to you guys live and also after the fact on YouTube. Just a little bit selling there as mectos gets another mind game goal. These have been very casual mind games, and with the kickoff win, it looks like it's going to be GG. Actually, mectos giving the ball away a little bit easily there, but I'd like to see him just play this one out. See, has given Sharrieff a chance on 0 seconds. Sharrieff looks like his ball came on. I'm not sure if this is really the case, and no way has he done it again. Sharrieff has got so difficult of a shot here, and he can't quite put it in. What an effort that was, though, on 0 seconds. Sharrieff did get the outplay, but he couldn't get it over the top of mectos. And that is a stream debut victory in a show match setting. Prediction to win RLCS, I'm going to go for NRG. Saying that all season. Going to stick with it. Yeah, who do you guys have winning this? I think even from here, Sharrieff is probably the slight favorite, I would say. He is... Well, he took mectos very close there while making a lot of mistakes in the process. And I don't expect him to be making that many mistakes in the following games. Great shot, though, by mectos to start off game 2. Signifies that this is going to be a very close match. mectos not looking to give Sharrieff any easy games here. Why is the stream... well, I mean, why did I stream lately at this time? I don't know if I've been streaming always this late. I did a lot of early streams last week and the week before. Most viewers have had it one time. I think just under 4,000 or just about 4,000. I don't know if it was 4,000 or just under. But I believe it was when I was casting a 1v1 tournament. And it was Grand Final Devo versus Scrubkilla. I think we had a viewer peak of just about 4,000. I did have like one time RLCS hosted me and I had 50,000 viewers for a split second, but that doesn't really count. I don't count that. If the 4K was the 4K viewers was natural growth, which is a bit more what you're looking for, I believe. Sharrieff really needs to start playing his A game any minute now. Right now he is playing far from that. mectos has had a very easy beginning to game 2. Sharrieff has an open net momentarily, but again fails his flick. This is starting to become a real problem for him. And now all his boost is gone. The management of that valuable resource has completely gone into the gutter. Can Sharrieff fix his problems? Is he going to start scoring goals? Is he going to start moving around the field more efficiently and actually hitting his flicks when he goes for them? That is the key. He really does need to start connecting with the ball. His plans have not been perfect this game, but they've certainly been fairly smart. He just actually needs to execute them, and then he'll be in an okay position. For the time being, there's only one player executing on his strategy well. And we're looking at him right here. It is mectos. He's defended Sharrieff's offense for the past 20 seconds with ease. And just like that, counterattacks into Sharrieff's net. It was a fairly close race to the boost. Of course, if Sharrieff had won the race to the boost, I don't think he would have scored as easily as mectos did there. As the ball being in the corner was going to make it quite difficult. Sharrieff just going for a good old-fashioned air dribble there. No luck, though, as mectos was able to defend it well at the top corner. It's a nice bump, though, by Sharrieff. He didn't... probably didn't expect to be able to go for that after mectos got that save. Usually, when players get those flying saves across the goal, they land on the wall and secure the boost and the ball. But that time, mectos was not able to do the boost grab, which gave Sharrieff the opportunity to steal it and look for a follow-up bump play. Again, the flick is just not good enough for Sharrieff, though. He needs to stop going for the strategy or do it properly. He's got to choose one of those options and choose it fast. His flicks have been fairly, well, very inconsistent, but they've also not been that frequent, which is another problem. Because as we go further into this match, he's still only on his 5th or 6th flick attempt, and they're all failing. Oh my days, Sharrieff with a boomer own goal. I'll tell you who's not failing their flicks, though, is mectos in his stream debut. Look at that wave dash off the wall straight into the side flip flick. And Sharrieff at 134 kilometers an hour pinches it into his own net. Forced own goal. Forced errors, certainly. Maybe not a forced own goal. But what a play by mectos. The wave dash, catch, and the flick. Very, very good stuff from the debut player. He's looking better and better the further into the series we go. Sharrieff looking for an air dribble again. And he's got plenty time this one to put it into the open net. Well played. Finally able to outplay mectos with the air dribble. He's not had very much success with his close to car ball control in this game. That's a slow recovery by Sharrieff. mectos looking for shenanigans. He wants to get Sharrieff out of the game without doing anything. And of course, Sharrieff's vision was fairly impaired by the ball. You don't realize how large the ball is in Rocket League until it gets right up beside the cars. It is much, much larger than Rocket League cars. Sharrieff appears to be dribbling with ball cam there, but I think that is probably just a spectator glitch. Still only looking for close to the car ball control. I would love to see some bounce dribbling from Sharrieff. I'd love to see some, even some ball, like pushing it around on the ground and then cutting into it for hook shots or pops. Oh my goodness, mectos has just own gold to make it 4-3. What on earth is happening here? No pressure whatsoever, and mectos just sticks it in his own net. I don't know what he was thinking. That was a fairly obvious run-up, and he's just put it in the blue goal. Very, very strange stuff here. But oh my word, what a save by Sharrieff. He's not going to be able to get a follow-up unless mectos shoots that late, which he does. Still a very strong position for mectos. Sharrieff is doing his best to continue to pressure the ball. And you know what? Sharrieff's done a fantastic job to come out of this unscathed. How on earth did he make that previous save? Another aggressive back wall challenge by Sharrieff. He has got to be so careful. The game is in a balance right now. Oh, I sense that one more goal for mectos will put it too far away from Sharrieff for the comeback. And mectos is doing a fantastic job right now. Boost starving. There's the dodge by Sharrieff. He needs more of those, though. I believe the wave dash would have been the smarter option, but he's got the open net, and that is the equalizer. mectos' defense has crumbled. What an ending we're seeing to this game. mectos refusing to dodge into the ball there, refusing to control the ball, single jumps and just plays it right into Sharrieff's path. That's a kickoff goal opportunity for mectos. Sharrieff is in the area, has another really tough save to make, and it's not going to happen this time. mectos is really doing such a good job with these close range flicks. That is a fantastic shot. Given the position and the boost that he had, there was not much else to do except exactly what mectos did in terms of power. Sharrieff finally wins a kickoff, but he's played it quickly, very, very quickly, and mectos is going to swat it away with no difficulty. Another giveaway of possession at the end of a game, though, by mectos. Is he going to regret that decision? Sharrieff needed to force him to regret it, and he has not done so. As all he's done is passed it out to mectos, and now I think we can all agree mectos is the strong favourite to win this series. Your first stream, Basher, welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you being here. Make that a 3-goal game. Sharrieff not able to catch up to this one. If there was a way to forfeit a match mid-series, I don't think there's even... Is it even mathematically possible to come back here? I don't think it is. Sharrieff just waiting. One of these players needs to touch the ball for the timer to start. Oh, for goodness sake, we have to see another kickoff now. Why? Can you score in a single second in Rocket League? Is that possible? If the ball bounces, if this ball pinches in off the sidewall, is it possible? Sharrieff's going to give it a go. I don't think it's possible to score in a single second. But there. We won't even have to try as mectos goes up by 2. And, you know, he's had a decent showing so far. I think this is mostly down to Sharrieff playing significantly worse than he usually does. He's going to switch to the Dominus most likely. Sharrieff does favour the Dominus and the Octane. mectos didn't even notice that Sharrieff left the game. But there we go, Sharrieff is back. And it is the Dominus, the card that he won the North American qualifier for the 12 Titans in. But is it going to do him any favours today? So far, so good. 1 kickoff 1. And the flick is looking a lot better than anything he could do with the Octane. Follows up with 0 boost. This is such Sharrieff-esque play. He's got the MGDA Dominus. And he's going for an aerial with 0 boost. mectos looking for the demo. Well done by Sharrieff to hide in the near post there. And that camera glitch has fixed itself, as it always does. Finally now, aerial plays are actually working for Sharrieff. Is this going to be what he needed? Is the Dominus the answer? Now, he was able to take down Sharp with this car in convincing fashion. And I don't know what it is about Sharrieff's Dominus, but for some reason it just works for him. It doesn't work for many players, especially in 1v1 these days. I would love to see Fairy Peak playing the Dominus, of course, similar to the Batmobile. But for now, there is really just one player who is flicking well, and it is mectos. Sharrieff said some decent flicks, but I don't remember the last time that he scored with a flick, whether it be a direct shot or just an outplay. mectos, on the other hand, seems to be racking up flick after flick after flick, and they're all causing tons of problems for his opponent. Good contact on the ball once again from the debut player. Diabolical Ace, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Oh, you... Wait. Say Twitch Prime. Not
Pretty
sure.
sure I didn't resub with Twitch Prime, but it's cool, I guess.
So what did you do? Excuse me, if you didn't... if you didn't resub with Twitch Prime, what did you do? I don't understand. Did you click subscribe and then go through all of the payment options and it just says Prime? Sometimes actual Prime subs, if somebody offline subs to me with Prime, it shows up in my alert box as a normal sub. And I'm always confused. People say, hey, I just Prime sub to you. I'm like, it says that you paid for that. You should be careful, mate. Oh, it did it on its own. That's interesting. Thanks for telling me that, because I have never heard of that happening before. Sharrieff going for a very, very close boost starve situation here. Does not want to give mectos any more than absolutely necessary. That was 12 boost mectos. It was just enough, and he's landed on the same 12 boost pad. Doing a good job micromanaging that resource. You should start to see these early challenges from Sharrieff coming. The more they occur. This is exactly how Sharrieff likes to play in the Dominus. He likes to turn as early as possible and go for dunks. What a shot by mectos. Oh my goodness. Ceiling shot just going wide of the target and off the post. Now Sharrieff starting to bounce dribble, but again looking tame. He just can't get anything working today, whether it be ball carry, whether it be the flick. It's all just looking very, very slow. Too slow for Sharrieff. I think the biggest problem there was he cut the ball in field just too close to mectos' goal. Had he turned a little bit sooner, I think, he'd be giving himself more space to set up a hook shot or another cut. mectos is trash. Gotta score those ceiling shots. Yeah. Sharrieff has equalized. Kickoff goal, but it was a bit of an awkward one. Both players showing a lot of respect here. Nobody darting away for boosts. They're afraid of the shot the other could take. Sharrieff has had the majority of the possession in this game, if my memory serves. But so far has been unable to turn that into a lead. It's been a fairly consistent, a fairly solid performance all around for mectos. And a lot of debut players do crumble once they get to the latter half of a series. But so far, mectos has not done that. He is hanging on. This is a very awkward position. Sharrieff is making this so difficult for him to secure any boost. And he has been doing that for large portions of Game 3. But mectos has done a fantastic job defending with low boost. He's just not taking any unnecessary risks. And more importantly, he's not making heavy touches on the ball. When he's got low boost, he's making sure to get light touches. Now Sharrieff looking for a half volley. He's got it at the edge of the box. Messy setup, but he recovered well. Not the best landing by Sharrieff. He flew down to the ground to land faster. Swerved really far to the right in doing so. I'm not sure if that was intended, but it worked wonders. And he's got a 1-goal lead. He needs to win this game and the next 2 to win this series. It's a best of 5, like most series on stream are these days. Sharrieff with another awkward position. He's landed well though, and look at that turnaround. Shots already flying towards mectos net. Sharrieff looking for demos now. Can't catch it on the back wall, but he did get the boost. mectos is sort of baiting Sharrieff in here. He's trying to make him think that he has no boost. He actually had 54. But 41 seconds left. Sharrieff is in full control, and he has been controlling this game start to finish. I hardly remember mectos leaving his half. And look at that control by Sharrieff. Flicking it low, but flicking it fast into the near post. And this did not look at all conventional. mectos was expecting it to go across the goal. What placement by Sharrieff at the side that was undefendable. It looks like we may be heading for Game 4. mectos needs to do something right now if he wants to stop that. The long shots as the clock ticks down, I don't think these are the answer. mectos needed better ball control. He has to still score 2 goals. Can he make it happen? Has to score with this dribble. And surely he'll settle for a flick, as they have been so good this game. But Sharrieff knows that. Closes it down early. And we do have the Game 4 coming. mectos missed that boost like 2-3 times. He's been boost starved a lot this game, mectos. He really needed to do a better job challenging for the 100. I love you too, Yukiles. Ukulele. I almost said ukuleles, but that is not what your name is at all. But it's, you know, it's close to ukuleles. I'm just gonna call you ukuleles. Ukuleles, love you, man. Who thinks Sharrieff's got this in him? You know, with how controlled that game was, I think everybody's going to be putting their money on him if it goes to Game 5. But is it going to go to Game 5? Sharrieff has been playing very inconsistently today, as a whole. And although he's done well in the last game, oh my goodness, what is this? Sharrieff with a 360 air roll. Look at that. Turning around 360 degrees and flicks it at the end of it all. 1.5 seconds into his dodge, he decides to pull it out of the bag. Oh, wow. That is a play right there. That is a play that is pretty difficult to stop. Pretty difficult to see coming. And even if you do see it coming, what are you going to do? But I'll tell you what else is pretty hard to stop. It's a flip reset. Or no, a flip reset, sorry. It is a flip reset. What am I talking about? Oh, I'm getting all mixed up here. I'm still thinking about Sharrieff's goal. Sharrieff says, I see you. What a high bar these guys have set at the start of Game 4. Where have these goals been all series long? This is absurd. Sharrieff, I think, still has the better goal out of the two. Not kidding. I think he still has the better goal out of those 2 shots. But mectos' shot was second best goal of the series by far. It's so far ahead of the 3rd best goal. So far, one of the cleanest flip resets we've seen on stream. You know, if it wasn't for Evampel raising the bar on flip resets, we would have been so much more impressed with that one. But of course he did. What a save by mectos. Sharrieff really did take his time there, and he's going to regret that decision. He didn't want to miss another open net. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sharrieff has had an extended 2-goal miss, And we've gone from the craziest goals to a Fields backflip. Sharrieff was definitely saving that. You think mectos was better? I think Sharrieff's was probably better. Just by a little. Because you so rarely see it was like a forward 360 into a flick mid-air. Like the fact that he got the flick mid-air as well, like really sells it for me. What a play. You gotta understand, like when you jump off the ground to deliberately air roll 360 degrees in any direction, you need to dodge at the end of that maneuver, or else your dodge timer is going to be finished and then you can't dodge at all. So Sharrieff needed to do that fast. He needed to get up in the air 360 and then dodge to even pull off the flick in the first place. I don't even know. You might not have even been looking for a flick. He was probably just looking for a volley, but the flick is it's a pretty decent outcome. Pretty decent stuff. Love to see more players going for that. Somebody did that in RLCS NA this season. I think it was Hato did that. I don't remember who he did it against, but I think he did a 360 into, or it's a 360 air roll into an outplay on someone. Got a feeling it might have been Cloud9. Hato against Cloud9 on DFH Stadium. Don't remember what DFH. It was DFH, maybe DFH Night. I can't remember. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. If you want to go see another one of those goals, that's where you should go check. For the meantime, though, I'm gonna keep both my eyes firmly on this game because it's turning into a very interesting one. Snozbirdies, thanks for the 14 months in a row, by the way. Welcome back with the Prime sub. Yeah, I'm at RLCS London this weekend. I'm going to be flying down on Friday morning. Very, very early departure from Glasgow. I think 6 in the morning, if I recall. Hopefully not going to be too late in arriving. Got an Airbnb with a couple of my mates, so that's going to be very close to the venue. I think 20-minute walk, which, for me, 20-minute walk, I consider that a very, very close distance. Good job by Sharrieff for the edge of the box. Fake jump keeps mectos at bay. And the half volley is exactly where it needed to be. See there how difficult it was for mectos to save that, because he needs elevation and he needs to be moving backwards. He can't get both those things at the same time. He could half flip to go backwards. He could jump to gain elevation, but you can't do both. Imagine if you could. Imagine if you could do all those things in Rocket League. Imagine if we had 4 jumps in the game. That's another mutator setting I would love to see. It's just a mutator setting where players are allowed to have unlimited jumps, or maximum 3 jumps or 4 jumps. Psionics, please. Pitch length mutator, goal size mutator, and jump. How many jumps you're allowed mutator. That would be hilarious. You could do a no boost but unlimited jumps match. Can you guys imagine the skill ceiling of a no boost but you can jump as many times as you want game? That would be fun. That would reinvigorate Rocket League as a game. We're getting all of the players back from all of the Battle Royale games. That's what I want to see. Now it looks like Sharrieff is on the warpath. He's looking for that game 5. He's done this before on stream, where he's reverse swept people. He's also had a couple of series on stream, I believe, or at least one, where he started a reverse sweep and then he lost game 5, so I have to wait and see how composed Sharrieff can stay. You know, he could be a very excitable player, very emotional player, but can he stay focused after realizing that, hey, I'm actually starting to play pretty good here. The Dominus is bringing out the best of me. For some reason, Sharrieff is the one player who gets significantly better in 1v1 when he plays the Dominus. I don't know why, but it just works for his playstyle. It's fantastic to see. The shark fin driving around, or I don't know, does this decal have a shark fin? I know it has like a shark / orca looking things going on at the front. That's an excellent piece of shadowing there by Sharrieff. You notice as soon as mectos was charging up the flick, Sharrieff had already accelerated, knowing that if mectos hit the flick fast enough, he would have to do just that. And that's another great save by Sharrieff. He's doing so well in defense this game. And with a minute left, he is in full control. Air dribbling from distance, dunks it in as well. And what a statement this game 4 is by Sharrieff. He is absolutely slaughtering this. What turnaround. If you look at game 2 and then you compare it to game 4, you'd think it's 2 completely different players playing. But he has the ability to do that, to dig deep, to believe in himself and his ability. And he's looking like game 5 is just around the corner. This might be another flip reset attempt from mectos. Instead, just going to shoot it straight in, and Sharrieff doesn't have enough boost to challenge. Good power by mectos, actually. Looked like he might be just going for a flip reset, but he spins around and just booms it right past Sharrieff. Sharrieff says need boost. He would have saved that if he had any boost at all. Cheaper. Your flight was cheaper than mine. My flight was £26 return from Glasgow to London, which I'm pretty happy with. Alright, that should be game if Sharrieff can control this. I would just go for the time waste here, honestly, with how inconsistent the flicks have been. You know, he's close there, but he's given himself a chance to get dunked on, I believe. I think that might be a misplay. It certainly is a misplay. Blue has scored. Blue has scored. I don't think that's ever happened in a show match before. Blue scored. mectos didn't touch the ball at all, and that was Sharrieff's impossible angle touch that just put it in. What just happened? How did Blue score? Did Sharrieff do a fast kickoff or something? Was he the only one that touched the ball in kickoff? I swear. Did mectos not touch the ball from the kickoff until then, or is there a cooldown or something? Did he not touch the ball for like 30 seconds? Here, listen. Sharrieff's going for another own goal. Nah, he's missed it. Never mind. He's got to hold on for 1 second, and we will have a game 5, and that is going to be game 5. Not quite as one-sided as it looked like it would be towards the end there, but we are going into game 5 nonetheless. So what a comeback this is turning out to be by Sharrieff. I'm just going to name this one how. I need to watch that later. Probably the best own goal and actual goal combination that we've seen on stream. I doubt that there's anyone on my stream who in the same game has scored like a better own goal combo than what we just saw. Not that I can remember, at least, and I'm not taking notes on that. I don't really write down when people get a nice own goal and a good goal in the same game. But from now on, maybe we will have to. Ulysses 3Pood, thank you for the 21 months in a row.
Is in form.
Your name is so hard to read. I know the scriptwriter's really doing well here. mectos gunning down Sharrieff, who is trying desperately to escape. He says stop in the chat. He saw it coming, but there wasn't much he could do about it. I think the only thing he could do there is just don't even go for the boost. Just get away. Just steer away from this. Double jump. Anything. Whatever you do, don't land on the wall when you're being hunted. With boost hunted, I mean. Good job by Sharrieff for reading the bar down here. Misses the 12 boost. That could be big. It looks like it will in fact be big. If he'd got that 12, he would have been able to get that save, pinching the ball off the inside of his own post. But that miss there has cost Sharrieff a goal. mectos should have put it in faster. We see their 12 boost would have made the difference. Post pinch, long shot straight down the middle, 1-1. That's the difference. We would have been a 1-1 game. Nah, maybe not that much. There we go though, 1-2 game. Sharrieff with a good read on mectos. Cheeky little fake kickoff on the diagonal. Well done there by Sharrieff. Pig Chaos, thanks to the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Appreciate you. mectos still looking pretty solid on kickoffs. There was only that one game that mectos struggled with. Game 3, I believe it was. Excuse me again. I always feel so bad when I'm yawning on stream, but it's just because I've had a not bad sleeping schedule recently, which is unusual. Usually my sleep schedule's terrible. I've usually barely woken up at this time of day. Or at night, I should say. I suppose, yeah, it's 1:48. Morning. It's early morning. I've usually been awake for like 4 hours by now, but today I've been awake for 16. And I want to just really quickly explain. Some of you guys are like, 16 hours, that's the normal time for being awake. Yeah, but you don't usually work and then come home and go to sleep immediately, do you? Like, I don't know. For some reason, when I'm streaming in the 12 to 16 hour range after waking up, I feel particularly tired. Compared to if you start streaming like maybe even 2 or 3 hours into your day. It's probably the ideal when I'm most awake. Oh, how about this teamwork own goal? Sharrieff and mectos combine their efforts to make something quite beautiful. This is special. mectos is looking for a bump on Sharrieff, and all he found was the ball in the back of his own net. He did manage to body Sharrieff away from the play. I don't think Sharrieff was scoring there, but he didn't have to. mectos put it in for him. Sharrieff reversing onto the boost. Slowly but steady, he does win back the possession. And mectos has got very low boost here. Sharrieff again looking for that pop into the bounce dribble at the edge of the box. This time, I think the pop was a little bit too high. mectos snuffed it out fairly easily. But that is an even easier turnaround for Sharrieff, and he squeezes it in the near post to take the lead for the first time of the game. Is this the reverse sweep? Can Sharrieff do it again? Can he upset the player who is significantly higher ranked than him at the moment? I think Sharrieff's probably something like... Last time I saw this season, he was something like 50th. Oh, well, it was savable, but not easily. It was savable, but not easily. mectos did a good job here, actually, to keep this threat alive, to keep the ball on target. Sharrieff needed to hit the underside of his own crossbar there to get the ball to safety. Blocking kickoff has worked wonders though for Sharrieff. mectos with a save and a clean landing on the inside of the post to boot. Sharrieff still looking threatening edge of the box, has the bounce dribble, flicks it. mectos read that, managed to get up high enough and in time. It's another boost leave for Sharrieff. We've seen him do this before, where he intentionally leaves a boost for his opponent just to try and bait them forward into taking it, and then try to score quickly while they're grabbing that boost. It's very smart. Rarely do I see anybody make that play. And how about that? Sharrieff getting his flicks on right when it matters most. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, and he's managed to read mectos this early turn. mectos wanted Sharrieff to take one more touch, and then he was going to go look for the backflip challenge. But Sharrieff has popped it exactly when he needed to. Pig Chaos, thanks for the 100 bits. mectos, are you serious? He says, are you a mectos fan? Hoping mectos is going to come out on top in his debut show match. He won his tournament that he played on my stream. Poor Sharrieff with a wave dash into the mind game, into the open net. mectos with a save though. Sharrieff still pressuring. Stolen mectos boost, who's grabbing 12 pads at the edge of the box, but it's not going to be enough. Sharrieff's flicks have gone from bad to worse to better to perfect. This is really quite good now. In game 5, he's decided to start flicking the ball consistently, and that was just gorgeous, grazing the bar on its way in. More blocking style kickoffs from Sharrieff. These are working wonders for him. So much possession for the man who's looking to complete the reverse sweep. I think we have a... Do we have a camera glitch here? Yeah, we do have a camera glitch for mectos. Pretty interesting one, the diagonal camera glitch. For anybody who's not seen it yet before. Hey, Sharrieff's given mectos a big chance to make a comeback here, or at least get a single goal. A lot needs to be done, and look at that control by mectos. Sharrieff drops a nice shot in the chat. I don't think he realizes how nice it was. This was an 11 boost dish from an almost zero momentum situation. What a play by mectos. He's given himself a real chance now, but he's got to win kickoffs, or at least get the possession and working in his favor. That's a good start. But Sharrieff has dealt with it perfectly. Takes the ball and the boost, and another early challenge by mectos. This one is not spotted by Sharrieff. Step over by mectos. He's got to be careful. Sharrieff is right behind him. 53 seconds left. Another long shot by mectos. This is how he looked to come back in the previous games that he's been down, and it didn't work then, it didn't work now. Miss on the boost in the midfield. Sharrieff for the delayed dodge. mectos is fast enough across the goal to get the save. Sharrieff just evades the demolish, which would have resulted in a goal for mectos, surely. He needs so much angle on this ball, and he could not quite find enough. Early turnaround. Sharrieff also making a fast play on the ball. Now he's made the shot happen. mectos just in time to keep it as a 1-goal game. You see him dodging there, or jumping to evade potential demolishes. But mectos has got to create a shot. He needs to do it right now. He's thrown away some possessions in favor of shooting from distance, and I think he's going to regret that, because he may have just given away his last chance of the game. This is it now. mectos, 0 seconds. Sharrieff could end it right now, and he will. And that is the reverse sweep complete. What a series. Incredible games, incredible goals, incredible own goals. And what a comeback. Sharrieff has done it again. He's really trying to take that title of comeback king, because of course he's fighting right now with Firewall for that title. I don't know who the real comeback king is out of these guys. I really don't. But that's another reason for Sharrieff to claim that it's him. Mectos started so strong. He started so well, but he couldn't cross the finish line first place.